The breakdown in those Greek talks kicked off a week that does promise to be a big one for the markets. Dominic Chu tells us now what's on the calendar and why investors need to pay close attention.
There's a slew of potentially market-moving news on the economic and corporate agenda this week, but three in particular are going to get outsized attention. On Tuesday, the Fed kicks off 2 days' worth of meetings that will ultimately lead to a decision on whether it will look to raise interest rates this month. For the most part, many experts aren't expecting any fireworks from the Fed.
I don't think they're going to raise in June, largely because they haven't really prepared markets for that. They haven't broadcast that. I think once we see a little bit more evidence for consumer spending and really the economy take some real traction in this improvement that we're seeing, I think the Fed will be more comfortable.
Also this week, there will be a lot of eyes trained on any new developments out of Greece and its continuing negotiation for a bailout package from other European nations. Talks broke down this past weekend, and now the threat of a possible debt default by the country is adding volatility to markets globally. There are risks, but not yet a sense of panic, as many believe a deal will ultimately be struck.
My guess is this latest deadline feels as binary as any that we've seen. My guess also is that Greece will be in the Eurozone as long as Germany wants them there. So to that end, the IMF and the ECB will try to find a way to extend and get something on both sides that's agreeable and move this forwards.
That's the big picture. Now, on the company-specific or micro front, both software giant Oracle and shipping company FedEx will report earnings this week, both of which could tell a story about the health of certain parts of the economy.
We're looking to see that FedEx's earnings and revenue lines continue to expand as a sign of where the economy is going. We want to make sure that that's kept its momentum. Similar with Oracle, we want to see that their orders and their earnings progression continues as an expression of where the economy is going to be.
Depending on how those three events take shape, each could have a real impact on how markets develop this early on in the summer. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Dominic Chu.